explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Well, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Ingram. And it's McGee in at the 5, down low. Here's Rondo, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Puts one up from 19, off the left rim and out. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, guys, how hard a job is it going to be to keep this team's shooting percentage down?
It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they move the ball well. They've got players who can go off if the defense isn't solid through and through.
And, you know, that's the important part. You got to be locked in defensively, countering their ball movement with active, aggressive, communicating defense. I mean, that's really the only way to keep their shooters from getting comfortable.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Rondo. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Ingram kicks to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Rondo with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Ingram right side. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And George kicks to Grant. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And last season, not a big miss for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve.
No good on that one. And Clark, for KCP, you play him for the defense and just hope he helps you out on the offensive side in some way.
Well, you know, he's never been an efficient scorer, Kevin, but you don't need him to be. I mean, the steals are always going to be there, and he's a nuisance on that end of the floor and can guard just about any perimeter position. He's also improved his rebounding, which allows him to help in a lot of ways. So this guy defensively on the glass, he's a winner and a keeper.
Now, here's Westbrook. And George kicks to Adams. Back to George. Down low. Adams' shot is good.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
LeBron, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now here's Rondo. Over Westbrook. And the Lakers with another miss.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
In the corner, George with it. Hands it from downtown. George has got 8 points.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever.
Here is Rondo. Inside. Caldwell Pope dishes to McGee. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Stolen by Grant.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Robertson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
LeBron with the bucket.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Releases. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Rondo against Westbrook.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Ingram, and Grant sends it back, and he's able to get it back. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ingram. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Robertson finds Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Lakers trail by 9. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Ingram with it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And the Thunder making a change here. Patterson's checked in.
And, you know, you look at Brandon Ingram, and he made some big steps last year in his development. And it takes time. You've got to give young guys, I think, 4 to 6 years before you know how good they can be and who they're going to be. And he took on more of the offensive load for the team and had some big-time games. I think he's learning to be the scorer that the team hoped he would be when they took him second overall.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Westbrook pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Robertson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Rondo. The Thunder with another miss. And with Ingram, it hasn't all been smooth sailing as he becomes the scorer the team wants him to be.
But I think the potential is there, Kevin. He's shown you flashes now. The key is, can he improve his efficiency? And that just comes with shot selection, understanding where and how to get your best shot. You know, defenses are starting to make him a bullet point in the scouting report. Still, if you're a fan of his, I think you got to love his potential, and I am a fan of his. I think this guy can be a lethal scorer.
The first free throw is good.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
For the Thunder, Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Felton comes in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Hart subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
James wide open with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. James has got his third basket of the night right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Wasn't the easiest of rookie years last season for Lonzo Ball. Came in with a lot of hype and high expectations. Yet, you've got to keep big picture in mind. Overall, a solid start to his career, and he showed why he is viewed as such a promising prospect. Can't give up on this kid.
And George kicks to Patterson. Ball against Schroeder. Upside Felton. Clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Patterson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Clark, of course, with ball, so much attention is paid to him because of all these outside distractions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he came in with a huge amount of scrutiny. Played at UCLA from California, highly touted. Quite impressive that he handled himself the way he did with that kind of media scrutiny. He's got the ability, though, I think, to be an outstanding playmaker as he develops in this league.
Schroeder passes to George. He kicks it to Patterson. Schroeder, left side. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Beasley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Beasley's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Noel against Beasley. It's deflected. Here's Schroeder. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And Stevenson's checked in for James.
Lance Stevenson.
Here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 2 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Outside, George. Ball against Schroeder. Felton kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Kuzma. To the right side. Here's Hart. He's covered by Felton. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's George. He's got 8. Right through the D for the layup. George has got 10.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of force.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. To the middle. And that one is good by Beasley. 6 points for him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Stolen by Stevenson. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's George. He's got 10. And it's Schroeder missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. 3 seconds left. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got his second basket.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
On the wings, Abrines and George. Patrick Patterson is out there with Noel, and it's Schroeder in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the free throw, no good. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Here is Stevenson. Paul George making his last shot. Stevenson kicks to Hart. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
So it's the Lakers now. The Thunder making the shot, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here is McGee. To the left side wing. Hart the pass to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Westbrook finds George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Now, here's Stevenson. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Westbrook following the three by the Lakers. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Robertson, he's checked in for George. And then for Los Angeles, Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Josh Hart. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In NBA history, only a handful of rookies have averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds. And Clark, you were one of them.
Yeah, it's a point of pride for me. Obviously wasn't able to be part of a playoff team in the short time I played, but did distinguish myself individually for the short time I played, and that's fairly select company when you talk 2010 guys as rookies, and that's a pretty impressive list to be on. Actually, one of my peers, Terry Cummings, is also part of that first-year 2010 group.
You talk about names: Wilt Chamberlain, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Bird, Shaq. I mean, what great names.
Yeah, some phenomenal names, no doubt about it. Glad to be on that roll call list.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Robertson kicks to Westbrook. Here's Robertson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over to the wing. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Westbrook. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pulls it from 20. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yes, sir.
Stevenson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Stevenson. Got a piece of it. Ball against Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Back to ball. Passes it to Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think is what's exciting for the Lakers.
He misses the free throw.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
LeBron's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And he's good on the second.
You know, we're over a year now into the Magic era of the Lakers front office, and Magic showed no hesitation shaking things up with trades, and I think he also did a solid job in the draft as well.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here is McGee. Back to ball. James dishes the ball. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. And Westbrook pulls it down. And this Lakers front office, I think almost every fan, Clark, would be pleased with the job they've done.
I agree. I mean, they didn't have a ton to work with and made the right moves. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of bumps along the way, but still ended up landing some outstanding free agents.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Here's Robertson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers.
Rajon Rondo.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 11-point game. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. Drills the baseline jumper. Westbrook's got 19 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Ingram passes to James. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. James outside, jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
Timeout, timeout.
LeBron's got 9.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
So here's Westbrook. 19 points in the game. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Now here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Grant against Ingram. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Thunder trailing by 12. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Inside. Adams' shot is off.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Westbrook. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Grant, that's good.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 12. A good look from James, and another basket for the Lakers.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Here's Abrinas. They trail by 14. Adams finds Grant. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
To the inside. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Alex Abrinas. And he sinks the second. James with it. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Ingram. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Dennis Schroeder.
Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Felton. Back to Schroeder. Back to Felton. And the lead is down inside single digits. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season, Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Stolen by McGee. Now the Lakers on the break. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that's going to be a travel.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Patterson comes in for Adams. And it's Paul George in for Robertson. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Hart subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Ingram. He's got 12. That one drops for him.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
Here's George. He's got 17. George double-teamed. Shot to stop the run. LeBron with the block. Here's Rondo. That three off the mark. Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, George. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Felton. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Felton's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Schroeder kicks to George. Pass to Patterson. Over Ingram. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shot's good. And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the Lakers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in.
One shot.
Patterson no good on the free throw. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Here's Patterson following the bucket by the Lakers. And George kicks to Felton. Back to George. 5 to shoot. From deep. Felton can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 16. Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Hart's got 12.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this.
Well, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they flipped the switch, and they're not looking back now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. George against Kuzma. Shot from 12. No good that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Rondo. Kicks to Ingram. They double him with George. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Ball's knocked loose. Rondo with the steal. Ingram kicks to Rondo. George against Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Up and in from the low block. Ingram's got 16.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep up with. I mean, just blowing by whoever dares to try to stop him.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. George looking around. Stolen by McGee. Ingram attacking. They double him with George. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
The Lakers with the ball. McGee the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram. Adams, some nice D.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Grant, that's good.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
He was all alone on that one. And that's now 20 points for Paul George.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot. Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Adams. Shoots over McGee. Adams finds Westbrook. Grant surveying the D. Four on the shot clock. It's on target from the high post. Grant's got 8.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. A floater. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, Paul George, the league leader in steals and deflections in 2018.
And Frank Vogel, who coached him at Indiana, said he always thought PG had Allen Iverson's instincts in Scottie Pippen's body. He's talented enough to disrupt without gambling.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
And George drops them both. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Here's James, 13 points in the game. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. George has got 24.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Ball with it. Westbrook picks him up. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Shoots over Grant. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 assists in the game. Westbrook passes to George.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Take a break.
And also, how about
Two
the
shots.
points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
First one falls for him.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
Abrinas is checked in for Robertson. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Pass to LeBron. The Thunder pull it in. Westbrook's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Now here's James. He's got 15. 6 to shoot. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his second personal foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Abrinas kicks to Adams. For 3, Westbrook. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got 27.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 27. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, and Stevenson's checked in for Ingram. And it's Josh Hart in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yo, who got LeBron?
James kicks the ball. Back to LeBron. Here's Hart. 12 points for him. James in the post. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half. Stevenson against George. Out to the right wing. Back to Westbrook. The 3 ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Free throw good, LeBron. A different look for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul George. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
So it's the Lakers now after Westbrook's missed three. And that one, good. Hart's got 14.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Schroeder kicks to Noel. Westbrook against Ball. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Alex Abrinas. To the paint, hangs, and Noel lays it up and in.
Really got to admire the way Noel adjusts after contact. Excellent body control by the big man.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Started.
Poked away, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Now here's James. He's got 24 over Noel.
Man, I like the heart that Noel shows on defense. And defense is all attitude and want to. He's a lockdown defender who does his very best to make shooters uncomfortable.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Pulls up on the wing. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Schroeder.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end. Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points.
That's good from Schroeder. And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
James kicks to Stevenson. To the left wing. Here's Hart. He's covered by Felton. Hart the pass to Kuzma. Off target from three-point range. George against Stevenson. Schroeder outside. Right side, Felton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Rondo against Schroeder. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Now the pass to Hart. To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now, here is George. 28 points for him.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Outside Rondo. Releases from 15, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Kuzma's got 14 points for the game. Schroeder kicks to George. There's a minute left to play in the third. Count that bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to James. Over Noel. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson comes in for Raymond Felton.
Andre Robertson.
Kuzma passes to Stevenson. Poked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Schroeder finds Robertson. Outside, George. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 34 points.
Taking advantage of that length inside, George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Here's Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Roberson and George fill out the wings. Noel is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now, here is George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Free throw good, Paul George. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 10. On the wing, Stevenson. Defended by George. Paul George with the steal. Schroeder, right side. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Rondo looking around. Pass to Hart. Inside. Here's Kuzma. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Jeremy Grant, great genes for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother Jarian also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all. I mean, 6'8" with that 7'3" wingspan, great bounce. If he can develop his skill to match, he'll have a long and prosperous NBA career.
That free throw good from George. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go from 14. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Used to having a hand in his face, Caldwell-Pope likes the challenge of making hard shots.
Pass to George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 40 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That will be foul number 5 on him. Caldwell-Pope outside. Rondo kicks to Ingram.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
And it's Adams on the follow. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
And the first one drops. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Robertson. Adams outside. Knocked loose. Makes it off the glass.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
The Lakers with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Kuzma against George. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Robertson. Left side Adams. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Russell Westbrook.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now here's Rondo. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Westbrook against Rondo. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 32 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put them over the limit.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Westbrook with the steal. To the paint. Grant the pass to Robertson. Outside Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Robertson.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Kuzma. And here's George. Westbrook finds Robertson. Westbrook against Ball. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Offensive rebound. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Moving it up. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Kuzma, a beautiful reverse layup. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots over Ball. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
And again, it's Oklahoma City. Los Angeles leading by 6. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Ball. They double him with George. Clock at 4. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Robertson. Here's Westbrook. The shot misses. Now here's Caldwell Pope. D right on him. Knocked away. Kuzma passes the ball. And he lays it straight in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And so Westbrook makes them both. Los Angeles leading by 6. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Ingram. James looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the pass to Grant. It's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles ahead. Stolen by George. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams.
Nerlens Noel.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Rondo against Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 40 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. 16 feet away. It's not going to go for him. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, George. Again, Oklahoma City.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Back to Rondo. LeBron against George. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron against Noel. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. Westbrook finds George. Here's Grant. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And there you see Grant once again showing us how promising a player he is. Showing real courage taking that shot in a big moment.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Passes it to James. The feed to Ingram. Over George. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Grant kicks to Robertson. Grant dishes to Westbrook. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnover.
Mind the lane. They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 1:32 left to play here in the 4th. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
To end the cold streak. The first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
To the wing right side. Robertson kicks to Grant. Rondo against Westbrook. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
One shot, gentlemen.
free throw good. Westbrook.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great and one play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
LeBron James on the wing. Over George. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop him. You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Gentlemen, two shots. Roof shot.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's James, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. On offense, here are the Thunder. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Shooting 2.
on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 23 seconds left in the fourth.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Gotta let it go fast.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook passes to Robertson. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time